on story number 3. I'm actually, is it? Yes. I'm losing my mind already. Okay. Story number 3. So I did say this idea in my December daily foundation pages in order to use like 3 sets of these like library tags. And I'm sticking with it. So it's kind of going to be like a day in the life moment going on without as many photos. The photos I do have are of the sky, because where I live, it's South Florida and it's summertime. So my Christmas season looks a lot different than those that live in the winter and deal with snow and colder climates and, you know, all of the dressing that goes with that as well. So in the app Moldiv, I added the time in kind of like this long, thin font, which I do love. There's also like a stamp set I have from Carrie Bradford that looks similar. So I set a clock timer, watch reminder on my phone to take a picture like I think it's every 12 hours. No, every 6. 6 to that. Every 6 hours. That's what it was. Ish. And I did 6 p.m. because if I did 6 hours, it would be 7 and it would just be pitch black outside. So I didn't want that. I kind of wanted like that sunset moment. So sunrise, sunset, definitely the core of our day. So I have the journaling tags, and this is why I didn't adhere it. So I initially thought I was going to make a flip and have like the picture be a horizontal and have it kind of open and close. But I decided that in order to, well, that would have worked. I just didn't want to make all the flips. So I decided to make them almost like hinges. So I'm going to cut the photos down so that they sit perfectly behind here. So they're going to lose that excess. And I've pulled out the infamous Star Brads. Where'd that other one just go? The Star Brads. And I'm going to, I think I was trying to say, I still need to have the journaling for the day. So everything that is like our evening routine or afternoon routine. And I'm going to handwrite that because I like the look of the notebook paper. So I'm going to handwrite it in a moment. And when I was thumbing around about if I put it in the center, I don't want to have this clipping the journal card because then you can't take it out and read it. So then it would be blocked. So then I thought the corner might be best. And that way all of them will be kind of anchored in the corner and they'll swivel to see the gorgeous weather we're having in Florida. And so the basic concept of the 1, 2, 3 in this came from Laura Wanzik. She was in the Allie Edwards team. And so I did, and she had the zeros in front of her numbers, which I could do, but I'm not a fan of adding the zeros. I just like the 1, 2, 3, and it's already day 3. So I feel like that is all taken care of. So we'll do that part with the brads. And I just like lost one. It's scattered somewhere on my desk. I'll find it. So then in order to decorate the front, I've been auditioning these pieces. And what I decided on was the like mint greeny love. Just because the color I know will be hard to incorporate other areas. So since this is not a Christmas or holiday story, I wanted to use that. Then I loved this little Santa. These were from a Hobby Lobby sticker pack. And then I wanted to use this dimensional one from the Allie kit, but then I was like, oh, then I'm only going to be left with the oranges, which is fine. But I simply thought maybe on another layout, having the 3 together will work better than just having some random oranges. So I might want to keep these for a layout in the future. Don't know which story, but that'll pack a punch together. Oh, there's the third one. So then I was like looking at this and maybe putting ribbon on it. This is from another collection in my stash. It's the house. I looked at the Santa Claus. These were old Heidi Swap pieces. I do like this right now, but then there was too much red and white there because then I didn't like this one. And then this one was also from that collection. So I'm just like auditioning the pieces that sit here. I still like this and I still like that. And and then this piece was an old Heidi Swap too. And I do like this, but this one is a tad too big because it blocks the words. So then I was just like, well, let me just go ham with the green. And then I kind of like that because the greens balance it. This will be the red and white and then the green from the background. So to me, it looks balanced, like green with the green in the back and then the red and the white and the cards will be red and white. So I'm liking that. So then this, I did like this one. So these will still hang out on my desk. They'll be used soon enough. So what I want to walk you through is just kind of me cutting these photos the size of this. The photos will get adhered just to the background paper. And then we're going to have to, I'm trying to think, the only last choice is to poke a hole through the photo and this. Or does it have to be through all 3 layers? It might have to be through all 3 layers. But I know that on the back side, I'm going to have one large page photo of this one. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday party, so something big will be over there. So that's okay to have the brad go through because it's not going to interfere with anything on the other side. Okay, so that's good. So let's get measuring this. So I'm going to take out the card.
Okay, this process really wasn't as bad as time consuming, to put together as I thought it was going to be. So me measuring the library tags for the photos was the easy part, and then I poked holes through it with my X-Acto knife. I feel like if I could find my awl, which is like a bookbinding tool, it would have been easier. But overall, it did turn out exactly how I hoped it would. And adding these embellishments on the front really tied it together. I do stamp the words afternoon, evening, morning, afternoon, and evening on the top, but I don't have the footage from that. But I was using the L Studio Jane Small collection and pine needles from Distress Oxide for the stamping.
Okay, this is how day 3 is finished right now. So I added a few little sequences, well, not sequences, but from, where did I put it? The sprinkles pack, this one. I've had this from last year, got it from scrapbook.com, so I added just a few. And you'll see that I added another brad towards the bottom because this is what I will say for anyone that wants to try it. I needed them down here because remember I punched the holes in the corner. So therefore when gravity happened and I lifted the page like that, all of the cards, see if I naturally take it off of the little, made it dangle like that because that's how gravity would go. So if anyone tries this, better to put the brad in the center, but then maybe just use like flat back brads. I just don't have any right now. I ran out. Just simple circle ones so that it doesn't impede would be my suggestion because otherwise in your album as it stays, it'll always dangle like that. So I put the extra brad as almost like a door wedge so that way they don't swing that way is how I kind of fixed it. So this is how they'll all look. And I hand wrote my journaling. So that's the page. Really cute. I like how it turned out. And then really what I talked about was just kind of our routine recently. So, and then I stamped the morning with L Studio, this one. Let me get it up. With this one, the Jane Alpha Stamp, the small from L Studio. And I did it in the Tim Holtz, this one, pine needles that I recently purchased. And so I just did, and I didn't put anything on the back because that's where I thought if you want to do this too, you can also put your photos in the back. I just felt like this side made it a little bit smaller. I mean, it would just take it off. It made it a little bit more slender. But I like the way this is. It's a little interactive page. And then for tomorrow's page, day 4, it is my daughter's birthday party. So that one's not going to be a holiday story, but more or less just how much she's grown and all her pictures of her friends and her cousins are going to be together. And we're taking her to a trampoline park. We're together. So we'll include it and it's going to be her birthday party. Stay tuned. Okay, so for day 4, my story is something that actually happened that day. It was my daughter's birthday party. So she is officially 4. And my thought was I did this flat lay with her outfit that I got the shirt on Etsy. Obviously, it was a custom-made one to have her name on it. Found a rainbow tutu skirt. So I left it blank here with the intention of putting some photos. So I collaged like these 3 together because I'm thinking maybe 3 can fit across there. Or like stack them like, down this way. Like a little photo strip on there. So that was the intention there. So that's getting cut up somehow there. Then on this side, I am using one of the Ali Edwards page protectors. And I made a lot of collages. So I made like these collages. Oh, this is not a collage. Okay. These collages were all made. So this holds 6 pictures apiece. Now the page protector is 4x6 and then 4x4. So I knew that one of them would fit perfectly, and then the other one I would have to cut and then make a flip up for the other two, and the same one here. So I feel like, honestly, I'm going to have all of them be flips, because at least they face this way and we can make them all flip. So this one will hold this one, flip up, and I'll have my journaling here. This one with the extra 2 will flip up, and I'll possibly have more journaling. This was her invite, and it'll flip up. And if I need more journaling, I'll have it here. If not, maybe I'll just put some fun pattern paper. And then this one too, I'll cut off the last 2. And if anything, I'll put these 2 together for one flip up and then leave this one probably regular. So, and then remember in my foundation pages, I do have this that'll sit over it like that. And that'll be my day 4. And then the other thing I am sort of considering is, here's my 4. That's also why I made it, because it is day 4. It was like so serendipitous that happened. So I feel like I'm going to either leave it like so, or I feel like I want to add like glue here and add extra pink glitter there for it to stand out more. But just like this is fine for me too. So that is where I'm at. And remember, this has to go now on the back of page 3, which is here. So I just probably have to attach it. So remember, page 3 is this one I just finished. So this one will sit on the back of this. So also, I need to have it mounted first on cardstock. Probably just, I'll do white, just so that it stays very clean. So that'll be this side. This will be this side. Okay, and that was the other thing. So I also liked when we were singing, this one fits in there too. So then I have these pulled, and I feel like either maybe happy day, because I have happy birthday over here, or celebrate can go like above it if I choose this photo. There's a lot of little decisions to make there. So first, let me just make my flips, my flip pockets. If I have any copy paper close by. Okay, so that will be my day 4 story. I do have to do the journaling, but I will do that off camera and then just kind of add it to the sheet. So this is how this looked. I went with the word celebrate instead of cake day, which I did love. I went with the celebrate only because it was the like Kelly green, like primary color green to go with the rainbow and not like minty. That's the only reason why I chose it in the end. I was like, let's just stay with the primary colors. And then over here, you saw me put together all those flip pockets. So then this will turn over. This will be a flip. This is a flip. So that way I have enough to journal on both of these if I need to. And then I still made this one a flip, but I think I just might put like the wrapping paper that I wrapped her gifts in over here was like pink with sprinkles that look like cake. So that'll be a nice little kind of hide there, because I think these 2 for journaling will be quite enough. And then one more quad of photos. So she had a blast. It was a great day. She is a very loved young little girl and has both of her sets of grandparents now living in town. So it was amazing. And so I'm loving this. So yeah, put this in my album. There's day 3. And that way I can work on day 5 today, because today is the 5th when I am filming this. So I'm always kind of like a day behind, only because I send my photos to print lately, and it works out well. It works out well to print them. I've been printing them at Walgreens, so I send them to print like by night's end of what I wanted to print. So yesterday was her party, and then once it was over, we were home and I was thumbing through the pictures and making the collages, sent them to print, picked them up today, and carried on. So for today, day 5 story, it's actually been a cousin-filled weekend. So her birthday, and then little Noah, who's in probably one of these photos. It was actually his birthday yesterday, but her birthday was during the week. So his birthday party is Sunday, the day after his birthday. So we have a lot of holiday kids in our family. So this will go there. I love the way this turned out. And then with this one. And this one too. It looks so good. Looks so good. I love it, love it, love it. Very colorful. So yes, I wanted to say that obviously all the stories are not always holiday based. They don't have to be. This is exactly what's going on in our December this year. And B, I hope this gives you a good idea on how to include a lot of photos for a given day. Make them into these little collages, and as long as they fit into a 4:4 ratio, because like this one was hard, that's why I left it big. This was right before we went to the party, so we were all fresh. And then the quad or the 6 on a 4:6 definitely works well, and it gives you the ability, because obviously I have hundreds of photos from this birthday party, to do it. So now for day 5, we'll have to be, I mean, not will have to be, but it'll be kind of probably an easier day, because this is the only side I'm working with, because remember my day 6 is already done for me, which were the 6 presents. So that one will kind of be like my thankful story will be on the 6. So 5, I'll keep it rather short and sweet for today, and see what catches my eye to tell a story for. I hope you're enjoying my process videos talk throughs. If you enjoy it, please give this a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't so far to my channel. And I will continue to be working on my December daily with you. Till next time, everyone. Bye.